I spend my days watching people. The miserable, the happy, the ones plucking up the courage to quit their soul-crushing jobs, the ones who'd take their own lives if they weren't cowards. I don't miss a thing. They have my undivided attention. For those odd moments, they are my world. And every care, every harm or affliction is masked by their perfection. And then they leave, and the cycle continues. And that's how I spend my day, every day. They call us travelers, unable, unwilling to engage with this temporal world. A single conversation, a single touch of the hand, a single lingering glance spreads in the heart like a cancer that dooms one's very existence. If you're looking for a traveler, look for the aloof one in the corner, averting your gaze. The one who avoids interaction at all costs. Because we live by just one rule. Don't exist.
So when you talk about a traveler?
A time traveler.
Someone who can manipulate time?
No one can manipulate time. We traverse through it.
So you're from the future?
Yes, we all are.
And what is your purpose? I mean, why were you sent here?
We serve our part in the bigger plan.
Set by the facilitators?
Yes.
And what is that plan?
Peace everywhere.
And where can I find a facilitator?
You can't.
Because they live in the future?
Because no one knows where they are.
You don't know?
Of course not. Some information is none of our concern.
So why do you do what you do?
To keep the future at peace.
Through spying on people?
We collect information to empower those that are in a position to protect us.
But if you don't know who they are, then how can they protect you?
Let's move on.
All right. Can you time travel? Right now?
No. We don't possess the technology that remains with the facilitators.
Yes. Why don't they share this technology with others?
Imagine that kind of power in the hands of tainted beings like ourselves.
So you're saying you're too weak to harness the power of time travel?
Of course.
And this is why you don't interact with anyone. You're scared of your own weakness. That if you formed a connection with anyone, you might find it so consuming that you want to keep going back.
They're called ringers. Trapped in an infinite loop of human desires. We are nostalgic creatures. We push away pain and long for our moments of happiness. But it's an addiction worse than wine. The temptation to travel back to where one has experienced nothing but joy or bliss or love. It's intoxicating. They cease to exist.
You think I'm stupid?
You're the one who
erased from every possible timeline. Far worse than death, more ringers have come and gone than you can imagine.
Yes. But travelers don't have the technology. Isn't that what you said? They couldn't go back in time even if they wanted to. Being stuck in a loop of your happiest moments does sound delightful. When did you get here?
Every baby is sent 3 days after birth. Those whose genetic makeup don't allow them to survive die out. The rest of us are travelers dispersed throughout time.
And you've never been back home?
Home is a construct, an embellishment. It allows people to feel fuzzy inside.
So, no home then?
You ask me questions you think are philosophical, they're meaningless.
All right. You spend your entire life to the strictest discipline, following orders from people that you've never met, sending people's personal information to private servers because you think you're protecting the future. Does that sound like a rational...
Pax es justitia, justitia es potentia, potentes erabut, sed futurae sunt.
Very good. What if you're wrong?
I will never regret choosing to sacrifice my life for the greater good.
Well, I think I've got everything that I need. In about 5 minutes, I'm going to go outside and tell a group of people that you're completely sane, that you've got full mental capacity. And unfortunately, everything you've been telling me is part and parcel of your upbringing. So you've been taught to live your life. So, in a funny little way, you are a time traveler.
Yes.
I'll tell them that you have no recollection of Auntie Lola.
What?
And the things you witnessed in your foster mother's house. Things you had to do. Or had done to you. I'll tell them that she concocted an intricate fable which left you with no choice but to commit some very unpleasant acts. She never showed you an ounce of love, did she? And this you see as a blessing, because you're not tempted to even feel a moment's worth of happiness. She taught you to isolate yourself from anything that could teach you otherwise. And you're happy to do it. It's ingenious, really. Now, here's a question.
Please.
Who's going to believe that a sane young man cannot tell truth from science fiction? He'll spend your life behind bars, being told that you're crazy so many times that you might just start to believe it.
Please, stop!
But we both know that's not true. Don't we? You've got one more choice. And expiation for your sins. You broke the only rule we ever gave you. Don't exist. Shh. There's a good boy.
She's bad. She's not bad. She's not a criminal.
Well, don't you recognize me?
Well?
He's completely insane.
Convenient.
The boy thinks I'm his father, part of a breed of people called facilitators who live in the future.
He's clearly lying. He told you this?
Yes. He's in a very fragile state of mind. He doesn't know truth from reality. He thinks that these facilitators are going to keep sending him back in time to get abused by his foster mother for telling us the truth about time travelers. I'll treat him in my clinic.
He can't be serious. I guess that's another one out of bars, because they've got a great scapegoat.
He's very sick.
Come on, Diego. We've got a job to do.
You know what to do?
We'll be ready in time for his first session, Doctor.
Good.
Do you need a moment?
No. I'll be fine.
I'm sorry for your loss, Carl.
Justicia est.